Hello my dear Libras and welcome to the channel. For the other signs, I try to offer this personal perspective of how the energies would talk to you if you're single or not involved in any type of romantic relationship or flirting situations and so on. But for you, as the cards came out and I can feel the energy, it's brimming with with some sort of love issue. So you're gonna have a love reading for April, because even though I could try to interpret them just for you in your singlehood, I still see there is someone there with you that will enable this this experience for the month of April. So let's get into the cards. First up, we have the Sun card. Now 19, the Sun. Now in this picture we can clearly see there's a woman who is working on something, okay, and the sun is shining very bright here. The Sun card is it symbolizes the Leo fire sign of the zodiac, but you also have two kids here, which reminds me of a fellow air sign, Gemini. Now, what I feel with this card is the thing that you get very clear on what is your soul purpose. It's not leaving things up to chance, is you getting real about what is your life path, what is your higher wish for this life. And you actually, like a spider, start weaving that. You're actively working on your life path, okay? Because if you're not gonna do it, nobody else will. So this feels like a very healthy card to start off the month of April with. Now, for those of you who have children, it's like you and your kids, reality can be different, okay, from the current situation. And it's like you and your kids are about to embark on this weaving of destiny journey, okay? It's like I'm seeing you being a good parent that wants to offer more to their kids. So far so good. This seems very, very healthy, like trying to find your center, living well, very balanced. Okay, so this is the Sun card. Now, the second card here is you, the Queen of Swords, Libra. You're always ready to serve justice by using your mental abilities, okay? You're also a cardinal sign, which tells me that you're not afraid of change. Now, if life were to challenge you, if life were to challenge this, like the path that you're weaving for yourself and maybe your kids or different parts of you, you have this other side to you here, which is already it's ready for a battle, okay? So these two cards in combination with each other, it's very healthy. You need to protect this part of you, your journey, by showing yourself out in the world like this, sharp, ready to go into battle, ready to be challenged in any sort of a way as to protect this right here. So it's very, very healthy so far. Now, what would life be if we wouldn't encounter any type of resistance or foreign force? Okay, because here, after your card, the Queen of Swords, we have the Emperor. Now, for the Emperor, it symbolizes Aries in the zodiac signs. It can also be any type of horned creature, like besides Aries, it could be a Capricorn or a Taurus. Now, this is a combination of earth and fire energy. So this is a very stubborn person who has it's like they have a kingdom that they rule over. Somehow they rule over their life. It's a very strong personality. Also with the 4, it gives me the impression that this person has a very square mindset. It's stubborn in a way. Also with the horns, you know it's a stubborn person. Okay, now the 9 of Pentacles. Well, 9 of Pentacles usually symbolizes singlehood. It's you being very centered in yourself, taking care of that which you need to take care of, and you're very okay here. But it's like you're a bit bored with the situation, because when you're single, it's not like you need to go against opposing forces, and maybe you need to work more with yourself because you have no one to relate to. So this is a bit of a boring energy, okay? But maybe if you work on yourself more with yourself, you can actually gain a lot from these periods of singlehood. Then you have the Judgment card, 20. Judgment. This is a card symbolizing you and another person burning together in your own juices when the divine comes to pass judgment upon you two, both of you. Okay, so we actually see the moon here, which will take a toll on your emotions, and the fire here, which symbolizes passion. And this person... one person is hiding their face away. It's like they're ashamed to be here, or it's too much sorrow or too much intensity. And there is another person ascending, almost like they're open to receive this judgment. They are ready. They have been ready for some time to just go through the moment of judgment and be free afterwards, because fire purifies. If you were to think, I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones, but there is this character in the Game of Thrones series, Melisandre, and she is a priestess for the fire god, and she usually mentions not once. Sorry, camera froze. So I see you here being very clear on what it is that you want to achieve, and you have this fire. It's like you need the element of fire to get going with this plan. And we also see the Emperor here, which symbolizes Aries, having a bit of fire in the background. Now, it's normal that these two here will receive some sort of judgment for the bad combination that they managed to create, this weird situation where you find yourself with the other person. Okay, so one of you is not gonna take this judgment lightly. Maybe you will meet at a party, I don't know, during the night. Maybe you will exchange messages, but I think you're physically gonna have an experience with this Emperor. By divine intervention, it's gonna do a number on you both one of you is gonna cry and the other is gonna be purified through this fire. It's like you're cutting to the chase and you're resolving the situation. Here is the divine hand giving, I don't know, the spark of fire to this pot that you're both festering in. And with the moon here, it's doing a number on your emotions, on both of you. And after the judgment, it's normal. It's clear that this is the way that you're gonna come out of it. Okay, so I see you here with the symbol here, the monad, which is a symbol for the sun, and I see the emperor here, okay, with the stick. But there is this fence between you two. This fence is like you just decided to respect each other because there's no point in going on with the with your bond in a way. Okay, so this little I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde is actually doing a number on the readings in general in this period, but we have to push through, just like you here. I was talking about this fence here in the Ten of Pentacles. I think you and your partner get to the conclusion that you actually need to respect each other, put up these boundaries. There are not like real boundaries because this person, it doesn't go like around the house. It's not like the emperor's walls here, which are unpenetrable. Okay, it's like you need to to put in place this fence of respect, limits, and space between you two. It's like if you will focus on this mostly, okay, you're gonna manifest it into reality on your own. Maybe you don't need the emperor to be with you in this combination. Okay, and I see him here just looking over the fence, respecting your boundaries in a way, but looking back at you to see how you're doing. And thank God, thank the gods, you're doing well. Okay, maybe he has some type of remorse if he's checking back on you, but many times we can't order someone into being with us. You can't force them to come and work on this dream with you. Although I see you here as being very feisty with the Queen of Swords. You're ready to pass judgment. You have the sword. You could very easily argue with your arguments in your mind, push this person into this situation, but you don't need to do that. If they're here on their own accord, on their own conditions, like trying to work with you on this, being malleable, and also trying to make you a bit softer as to take into account their own needs. But this person, I see the Emperor as being more concerned on being single, doing their own thing. And once you get through the judgment card, which is needed, I see you being very okay. I see you being very well. Weirdly enough, I think you're reading an Aries reading. No, not Aries, Leo reading. I think they're the most positive up until now. So, really do have respect for this Emperor person in your life. If they want to be single, leave them be. Let them be single. Maybe they will get the idea of what you wanted to create in a later part in life. But here in this life, we don't have much time, okay? So somehow the singlehood of yours taking care of your projects or taking care of your kids on your own, doing your own thing, will get you here to the Ten of Pentacles, where you're working in accordance with nature, you have abundance, you're very good on your own. Okay? You're very good on your own. So, congrats to you, Libra. Please leave me a comment in down below, telling me how this moment of judgment actually came to you. Okay? I'm really curious as to how this energy will come about in your life, either by messages, either by having a passionate moment with your emperor. But don't worry, just work on what you need to work on. You're very clear on that, and stay focused. Whatever comes here with the judgment, it's healthy. It's leading you to a very healthy, self-sufficient place. Okay? We will see each other at the beginning of May for your May reading. Thank you for your time, Libra, and hang on.